To be honest with you, it's a little scary for me right now. This is very early in the morning, and what's scary is that this area of Himachal, just as most hilly areas here, is actually known for leopards. So I just hope we stay safe. Wow, how beautiful. It's actually quite cold right now, and you're looking in the direction of east. That's where the sun will rise soon. And the tricky thing is, the hill that I'm on right now is the Jakhu Hill, which is the tallest hill in Shimla, but it's also the hill which is very forested, and it's known to have quite a few leopards in it. So getting out early in the morning could be a little scary. So I think I've made it, you've made it, we should be mostly fine now. This is, of course, the ridge. It's actually the easternmost part of the ridge. Usually it's extremely crowded because people come here all the times, especially at the time of the sunset, because the ridge is famous for its sunset. But I thought this very chilly morning I should risk the cold and risk the wildlife and try to catch the sunrise. So yeah, I am here, and so are you. That's of course the past Prime Minister of India. She was very fond of Himachal, just as most people are, I think, once they spend a few days here. That's the moon, and we are looking in the west direction. On the other side, of course, is east, and that's where the sun will rise very soon, and we'll see how the morning looks. Wow. This is almost a very alternate Shimla experience, right? Those are, of course, the mountains hundreds of kilometers away. Unfortunately, I think it's a little hazy, so we don't really, see the snow-capped mountains here. That, of course, is the sun about to rise. I'm sure you're listening to all the morning sounds, but I'm not sure if you can feel the chill of the wind here right now. It's actually quite cold. And the fact that you don't see many people around, it's also a little scary. I'm, of course, just a tiny bit scared of maybe a stray leopard coming into this area because there are not many people around and there are dogs around. And I'm also a little scared of the dogs because the dogs here are actually quite big and strong. So they're a little scary. And then there are monkeys. So it's a little interesting right now. I think these morning sounds and this experience of almost being one of the first to wake up and to head out and to look at these beautiful views, it all definitely makes it worth the trouble and worth the fear that I had to endure earlier this morning. In fact, I had woken up quite early, but I was just Googling and trying to see how safe it is to head out at this hour, because there might just be leopards somewhere around, but I think they're probably just in those hills and within those forests, not really in the area where I am. Oh, there you go. That's a monkey. So the sunrise has happened. Unfortunately, we could not really capture a beautiful view of the sun, but that's fine. I think the morning was beautiful enough. So the leopards were my first concern, but breakfast was definitely my second, because I was not sure if I'll find something, but looks like I will. I was so cold and so hungry outside. It's just perfect in here. I've already ordered my food, and I think this early morning experience, it's becoming all the more better now. So that's my hot chai and the hot aloo ka paratha, and I am really looking forward to this. I think especially when you've put in the effort, woken up early and walked all around, also endured the fear of leopards, all this is all the more worth it. Wow. I think I'll eat quite a few of those. I think early in the morning, just sitting back and observing. Oh no. But yeah, in the mornings, just sitting back and observing what's happening around you, that itself is an experience. So this guy in the checked shirt, he came in just recently, probably from some nearby hill. But yeah, he seems to be angry for some reason. Of course, he's doing the job, he's making the delicious tea they're serving here. But of course, there's some friction. My breakfast this morning of those aloo parathas and the hot chai, it was absolutely amazing, especially after the early morning trek and the sunrise that we tried to catch. Of course, it's well after sunrise now. As you can see, it's all very bright and very beautiful. Thankfully, no signs of any leopards here. And this happens to be our last morning in Shimla. we will be heading back to the plains later today. So I'm glad I was able to do this and get up really early and have a really early morning experience of Shimla. Of course, the morning was wonderful and so was the food. Finally, we see the morning sun. It was behind that hill all the time. What a beautiful morning it still is. Our very last morning here in Shimla. So for many of these people, the morning in Shimla is just getting started. But little do they know that me and you, we've already done so many things so many hours earlier this morning. We started walking when it was all dark and chilly and windy and scary, just us and the birds. Thankfully, there were no leopards. And we tried to catch the sunrise and we got really hungry. Then we ate some aloo paratha and had some hot chai. And now, when these people are just getting started, we are almost done with our early morning. The ridge looks much brighter now than it was earlier this morning, but maybe I preferred the early morning view. Wow. This view, I think, is for sure better right now. This is where we were walking, somewhat scared of the leopards earlier today. But yeah, this is about it, our penultimate video from Shimla. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I'll catch you again. Bye.